And here's what I want to share about this. I'm actually going to read an email from Jennifer, who is, I don't know the title, but she kind of runs youth villages here in Clarksville. Check this out. Here's what she says. We currently serve 131 foster children and 219 children in Middle Tennessee through our Intercept program. We serve 14 foster kids and 20 Intercept children in our immediate area, so that's Clarksville and the surrounding areas. Thanks to the generous donation of your congregation, we should be able to get every one of the kids in our area the school supplies list that they each need. In addition, we are sure that there will be leftover to send out to our Middle Tennessee families through our other offices in Nashville, Cookeville, and Columbia. Thanks again to you and your congregation and for all your assistance in your information sharing and school supply collection. So, what she's telling us is that, here's one of my favorite parts of this. By Saturday night, our very first night collecting school supplies, we had already covered the entire need for all of Clarksville with these kids and giving their school supplies. Isn't that awesome?
Woo!
How cool is that? Saturday night. Now, kind of the sad part of this is she approached me. I think it was Saturday night. She came up to me and she was like, "I can't even put into words how blown away I am that you guys gave so much." She said normally when we ask a church, or when a church says they want to donate, and we ask for school supplies, we'll get like 6 or 7 notebooks, she said. And I thought, man, that's very unfortunate that that's how the church is viewed. But when she came in, and before she came in, we already had a stack, if you saw it, of school supplies. And she talked to Amanda and she said, which bag do I take? And Amanda was like, "Oh, that's all yours." And she literally had to move her kid, who was sitting in the back seat, in the car seat, to the front seat, and she completely loaded up her car just from Saturday night. And then she had to bring a minivan for Sunday. So give yourselves a hand for your generosity on that. That's awesome. So the way we did the donations is we figured 1 hour basically per person who donated. And we had a total of about 56 hours that went into the donation of those goods. And we just figured by the time you drive to the store and you shop and you get all your stuff and you put it in the car and you bring it back here, you spend about an hour. So we put about 56 hours into that. Now our next group is the Hope Pregnancy Center diaper drive. We had a total hour donation of 51 hours, 51.25 hours in that. And get this, we donated over 2,000 wipes and 3,124 diapers. Isn't that awesome? Woo! So they're going to be doing a lot of wiping and diapering, all right? Yes.
I have kind of a funny story.
Yes.
We went to go do the diaper thing, and I think they thought that this was a home for unwed mothers. I mean,
all of these young girls carrying boxes of diapers. That's awesome. That's great. Okay, so the diaper drive was fantastic, and I'll be tomorrow dropping all those diapers off at Hope Pregnancy Center. They had completely forgotten. We did the cleanup there on Friday, which I'll get to, but they had completely forgotten we were even giving on top of all the cleaning, and so they're just so stoked. So that's the diaper drive. Now the Red Cross, how many people donated blood? The bloody people in the room, very nice, good job. Hey, everybody wave to Pastor Nate in the back. Hey, yeah, Pastor Nate did not donate blood, but we're really hoping next year he's going to brave it. Right? We're going to cheer him on. We're going to help him save lives and face fears. Come on, cheer for him, folks. Okay, so the goal for the Red Cross, when they set up, they were like, well, we'll see what actually happens. They were going to set up 2 chairs for people to give blood. They ended up having to have 4 stations because there were so many. We had about, on average, 2 people for every 15 minutes that the blood drive was going on, that was set up, that was scheduled. So their goal was that they would collect 25 units of blood. They collected 27 units of blood, so we went over our limit, which is great. And so we hit 108% of our goal of donation, which I looked, I went back to my school days, and that's like a super A+, right? So I think we get an A+ for that. I think it's like, give yourselves a hand for giving blood. So we had 36 donors, and we had a total amount of hours that went into that outreach of 70 hours poured into the blood drive. So very cool. Now, where's our Summer Night Lights team from Monday night? Summer Night Lights? Only Mindy. Okay, Chloe. Brian. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to say it again and you guys have some excitement. Ready? Where's our Summer Night Lights team from Monday? Yeah! Oh, there we go. Okay, now I see it. Okay, good. Good. Okay, so we had 12 volunteers show up to that, which is awesome, and we had a total of 40.5 hours that got poured into that event, which was amazing. I heard great things, and people were saying that our game was like the most popular game. Am I right? Everybody was lining up, flocking to your table. That's awesome. Very cool. Okay, so Summer Night Lights was great, and that, of course, was a way to partner with the city, and we had a bunch of students out there. I saw the picture. A bunch of students out there serving, reaching into the lives of other kids and students. On Tuesday, where's our Hawkins Housing Project team? Nate was excited. Thank you for leading the charge, Pastor Nate. That was good.
Were you there?
Man, that was good. Yeah, he was there. He did go.
I know.
Okay, so at the Hawkins Housing Project, they did a bunch of stuff. They filled in a hole with a bunch of dirt. They cleaned gutters. They cleaned out a garden. They put in mulch. They had 19 volunteers show up to that on Tuesday, and they put in a total of 38 hours. So give it up for that team. Now, where is our Clarksville Nursing and Rehab Center team? The scrapbookers, yeah, all right. Except I hear there wasn't a lot of scrapbooking that went on. Apparently it was a little, they weren't quite prepared for as many people as we brought. But they did manicures, bunch of fellowship with the people who were there, some minimal scrapbooking from what I hear. 27 volunteers showed up to that place, and we put in a total of 56.5 hours. All right, that's awesome. Give ourselves a hand for that. Now, where is our Wednesday Summer Night Lights team? A few of you, very nice, okay, very good. We had 6 volunteers for that, and a total of 15.5 hours, and again, I hear great things about how popular the game was, right? All right, so give it up for our Summer Night Lights team. Now, this one's a big one. Who braved the heat and painted the parking lot? There we are. There we are. Man, can I just tell you, that place looks beautiful. I think somebody was saying we might have shot ourselves in the foot because our landlord might call us up and want to up our rent, you know, because it looks so good. We're not going to stand for that, I can tell you that. A couple stats on that. We used 10 gallons of paint. We painted 150 lines, 51 lines, 7 handicap spots, and 2 of those were free-handed by John himself. Okay? So that was amazing. They didn't even use a stencil. We had a team of 26 people who came out to that. That was one where I was like, man, it's going to be all day, in the heat of the day. It's going to be just Isaac and Pastor Nate out there. I was a little scared. Man, 26 people showed up. And check this out. We put in a total of 118 hours into that parking lot. Isn't that awesome? Wow. Okay, now we've got 2 trash pickup teams. Where are those teams? Here's one. Yeah, there we go. Some excitement. So we went to Fort Campbell and we went to Heritage Park. We had a total of 25 volunteers who went out to do that. I got 2 wasp stings. Those are the only 2 stats that I have for that. And a total of 39.75 hours just picking up trash. Awesome? Very cool. Friday, where's our Hope Pregnancy Center cleaning team? Right up here. Later. Yeah, there's Jeremy. Good Courtney. Okay, man. I guess we wore them out, huh? We wore them out. Okay, so we had 10 people show up to that, and man, they put us to work. They had, when we got there, we talked with Martha. She's the executive director, and she had about 9 pages of things for us to do, and we literally worked for about 5 hours straight giving that whole place a facelift. We did everything from scrubbing carpets and hardwood flooring. Jeremy was out there with the power washer just outside. We shampooed carpets, we cleaned all the bathrooms, we did all of that, and so we put in a total of 32 hours that day. Give it up for the Hope team. Yes, sir.
My mom told me that we were the only group that got it on how to clean baseboards.
Ah, very good. So all the other groups have had a hard time with that. And is Julie here? Julie's not here. She was our baseboard cleaning guru. Okay, at one point, I got a little worried because Julie asked me, if you know Julie, you know, she asked me this question. Hey, Kevin, when do they need us to leave? Because I have all night. That's what she told me. And I said, well, I'm going to probably need to leave at some point. But she was ready. Like, she was on her hands and knees, scrubbing. Like, if I would have given her a toothbrush, she would have used that. And she's very thorough, so that's awesome to hear. I know that they've had a few young teams go in there and have had kind of trouble actually keeping them working. But, man, we did a great job cleaning that place. Now, on Saturday, we had 2 housing projects. Where is our Kelly House crew? Jeremy led that one. Very nice. So we had a few cancellations on that one. We had 4 volunteers show up to that. They put in a long day, total of 32 hours painting a house. Isn't that great? Give it up for them. And so that was mostly like outside trim work, right? Painting. That's a lot of painting.
Lots of ladders.
Lots of ladders. Very nice. Okay? And where's our Jenkins House crew? Yeah. Mine's the only one. Okay, Mike is there. Oh man. Okay, yeah. You tag team. Man, I loved the lack of enthusiasm on that one. That was so anticlimactic. Well, that's sad because man, this one was like. Just listen to some of the things that they did. They worked on closets. They put a deadbolt in, a doorknob in. They worked on the back door trim. They built a deck and a ramp, handrails in the front. They trimmed bushes. They cleaned gutters. They added gutter guards. And we totaled up the parts and the labor that went into that house. Check this out. We donated to that house in parts and labor an estimate of $5,000 worth of time and material. Incredible. So we had a great team over there, 9 volunteers, 61.5 hours went into the Jenkins house, and they were so stoked. Very cool. On Saturday and Sunday, so this weekend we wrapped up, our final partnership was with the school system, and we had 30 volunteers show up to do, I believe it's 4 different locations, am I right, of Stuff the Bus? 4 locations. So we had the 4 Walmarts here in town, and they had the big bus, and we were out there just asking people to donate school supplies. So we had 30 volunteers show up to that and put in a total of 72.5 hours. So give it up for our team. Oh, and I didn't ask where that team is. Where's our Stuff the Bus team? There we go. Very nice. Okay. Now we had a few extra hours come in. We had some people that helped do some shoveling for a few hours. We had some basic setup. There were about 13 hours of setup that went into the before and after of these type events, okay? Different things like that. Now, let me give you, are you guys ready for some overall stats? These numbers are going to blow your mind. This is amazing, okay? We're going to start with the total number of organizations. In 8 days, we got to partner with 7 different organizations in our city. Isn't that awesome? Give yourselves a hand for that. Now here's the cool thing. We've got currently, the summer months dropped a bit. We've got currently about 480 to 500 people